Hello everyone, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. It's the beginning of that thing that we hate, which is called the international break. Yes, and at least if this international break had some sort of relevance, we're going to be seeing qualifiers against, with all due respect, England are playing against San Marino. I mean, flipping hell. San Marino celebrate when they score a goal. And not just celebrate like other teams do. I mean, it's a national holiday if they were to score a goal against England, for example. So we're having to watch games like this, and there's just no point. There's just no point. So we are now ticking down the clock, slowly but surely, and if I'm not mistaken, in 12 days' time, we see Chelsea play again. So we have to wait 12 days. I know, I can hear all of you now. You're all gutted. And not just Chelsea supporters, just football supporters in general. You're all gutted. I know, I hear your concerns. I'm sorry. We have to go through this together. We will come out the other end. But I am going to discuss a topic today about when we reach the other end and what's in store for us, because oh boy, it's about to get interesting. But before I do that, and before I get into today's nitty gritty, I'm going to ask you guys, if you are new, hit that subscribe button if you are new, hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded, smash like button if you do enjoy this video. Don't forget to check out my Patreon, patreon.com/YTF. A brand new episode of the YTF podcast was uploaded on there today with my special guest, my good friend, Mr. Louis Beneventi, fellow Chelsea content creator. If you haven't checked out his channel, make sure you check it out here. I'll leave a link for you to click on right now. He brings good match previews, match reviews, anything Chelsea. Also his show every single morning, Good Morning Gazzetta. He's going back to his Italian roots, and it's honestly a very good morning show highlighting the football news in general. Check out his channel, check out the podcast. Very good conversation that we had about his football club, Imperial Wolf FC. He started it from scratch. I played a part in it for some time, but check it out. We spoke about that, spoke about Chelsea's season so far under Thomas Tuchel, his expectations for the season. Can we go on to win the whole thing? Check it out, patreon.com/YTF, and check out his channel. I'm sure you'd enjoy it. Let's get into today's nitty gritty about this calendar. Now, last time I spoke about a Chelsea calendar, I got a little bit too big for my boots. Yeah, I got a little bit too cocky, and it went completely wrong. I done a collab with George Benson. If you know George Benson, I'm sure most of you know George. If you don't, check him out as well. Another Chelsea content creator, George Benson, GBFC. Yes, guys, good friend of mine. We done a collab at the time where we were going to play against Arsenal, Manchester City, Leicester, Wolves, that time, if you remember, under Frank Lampard, where it began to go wrong. Yes, that period. I done a prediction video with him, and we were looking at each fixture, and we came out of that going out of 6 games, 18 points to get. We were going to get 14 out of 18. Yes, 14 out of 18 we predicted. What did we end up with? I don't even think we got a win. Actually, did we get a win? I don't even think we did. We lost to Arsenal. We lost to Leicester. We lost to City, we lost to Wolves. You can see where this is going. So I done that prediction video and it went horrifically wrong. Absolutely wrong. Now I'm going to be talking about 6 fixtures here that we have coming up, and I'm going to be a little bit more humble about it, and I'm going to be a little bit more realistic, and I'm going to take things into context. Let's go through it. When Chelsea Football Club resume football after the international break, this is what we have to deal with starting from the 3rd of April. Check this out. So, 3rd of April, we play at home against West Bromwich Albion, who are obviously fighting for survival, so that's not going to be an easy game. 4 days later, we play Porto away in the Champions League first leg of the quarter-final. That's going to be a hell of a game. 3 days later, they fly back to London. We go away to Crystal Palace. We play on the 10th of April away at Selhurst. 3 days after that, at Stamford Bridge, we play the second leg against Porto home. And 4 days after that, we play Manchester City in the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. Unbelievable. And then a week later, which is a good gap, but a week later, we play against West Ham away from home. And I'm only including that because West Ham are competing for top 4. If we can get a result away from home against West Ham, I think, depending on how Tottenham do, but I think we beat West Ham, we've got top 4. Fingers crossed when it comes to it, because when you look at that, there's a West Brom game, there's the Crystal Palace game, but we play against West Ham, having gotten results against West Brom and Crystal Palace, and if they are still in the mix and Tottenham hopefully have dropped points, we beat West Ham, top 4 could be in the bag. So it's a heavy schedule. 6 games, not a lot of days in between. If I'm not mistaken, 21 days. 21 days there. We've got 6 games to play, and all of them are huge. All of them are huge. And don't forget, there's games I haven't even mentioned yet. After this is done, I'm not mistaken, we've got Fulham, then we've got Manchester City away from home, and then we play Leicester, we play Arsenal, we wrap up the season against big teams. If you want to include Arsenal as a big team, then cool, go for it. They are still a big club, but right now, the way they're playing, they're not a big team, if you know what I mean. So they should be beatable. That should be a game we're winning. Fingers crossed when it comes to it. But anyway, this schedule that I've outlined here is going to be really difficult. Now, what do I think we're going to get from it? Here's the deal. I think the Premier League games against West Brom and Crystal Palace should be wins. Let's have it right. We shouldn't be bottling those games. But in the context of things, that we have the FA Cup semi-final, we've got the Champions League 2 legs in between. I'd like to think that even so, the Premier League games we will win. I think Porto away from home, I'm going to go with a draw for that. I'm going to go with something, I'm not going to say we're going to come on here and just go to Porto and win 3-0. I'm confident with how we're playing, but I'm going to be a little bit realistic. A draw away from home against a good Porto side. Come back to the bridge, win. A narrow win. I'll go with a narrow win. Manchester City semi-final at Wembley. This is the final. As far as I'm concerned, that is a final. And obviously, with each of these games, I will elaborate more on the match previews that I do for each one. But just in hindsight, looking from afar of what is to come, Man City semi-final. The fact that Man United got knocked out yesterday and Leicester have to play Southampton in that other semi-final. I mean, congratulations to Leicester and Southampton, by the way. But that, is looking like a straightforward game. You look at this, Chelsea-Manchester City. Whoever wins this, for me, will win the FA Cup. That's just the way that I'm seeing it. And no disrespect to Leicester, no disrespect to Southampton, especially Leicester, because they are a top team and we're seeing how they're playing. Their midfield is fantastic. You see the combinations that they play with in their middle, Jamie Vardy and Iniacho, and what they're doing is just unbelievable. So Leicester, top team. But Chelsea versus Manchester City. If Man City beat us, they're going to go on to win the FA Cup. If we beat Manchester City and we knock them out, I think we're going on to win the FA Cup. So this is why, for me, that's a final now. This semi-final is now our FA Cup final. That's just realistic. So I'm not going to say we're going to beat Man City. That would be stupid. There's a good chance they could knock us out. But we can beat them. They are not unbeatable. They are not a team that cannot lose, I mean, right now, Chelsea are a team that can't lose. Let's have it right. But, I mean, we don't even concede goals. But Manchester City are a team where we look at and there's a good chance that we could be eliminated. However, I'd like to go into this thinking we can do it, we should do it, let's believe in ourselves, we have the team, we have the manager, we have the tactics, we have the mentality now to go and get a job against the very best Manchester City. So I'm not going to say who's going to win that, but it's going to be tight. We move into the West Ham game after that, away from home, and I'd like to think with a week's rest from the Manchester City semi-final, we should be going to West Ham and hopefully getting a result. Even though it's away, the motivation for the fact of getting top 4, possibly nailing top 4 with a win away at West Ham, I don't see a reason why we can't go to the London Stadium and get a result. So I'd like to think that Chelsea will get 3 points there. That is my overall prediction going into these 6 games that we have coming up after the international break is said and done. But in the meantime, good luck to all of your nations. Good luck to all of your countries. I mean, personally, I normally look forward to the international break in the thinking of, there's something up for grabs here, or there's going to be some good games. I mean, with England, as I've said, San Marino, Albania, and it's just the first couple of games for World Cup qualifying. I mean, they practically mean nothing. It's just pointless. And then when I look to Algeria, this is normally my motivation for the international break. When England have boring games, I look to Algeria and I'm like, yes, there's something here. There's something that I can really cheer for. We're qualified already. These are friendlies pretty much. We're already qualified for the African nations. It's just no point. There's just no point. It's going to be 12 days of boredom. So I am here to keep you guys entertained during this international break. Not just myself, but the other lads as well. We're going to do our best to up the content during this time and hopefully not keep you guys bored. So make sure you're here. Make sure you're staying tuned. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section below in regards to this schedule that Chelsea have coming up after the international break. Are you confident? Are you not? Do you think we're going to get good results? Do you not? Let me know. I would love to hear it. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. Don't forget to check out my Patreon, patreon.com/YTF. As I've said, new podcast episode is live. On Wednesday, you'll be getting a new episode of Younes Reacts. Yes, that's going to be fun. Make sure you're tuned into that one. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video on here. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a good one. Look after yourselves. Take care. And peace.